When you think about it, music plus ceremony equals knowledge, and knowledge is essentially the equivalent of like books, because that's what libraries like prioritize as being mechanisms for knowledge, or as being the vehicle for knowledge is books. And that's when you start getting into the differences between indigenous ways of knowing and then like Western ways of knowing. Yate Nataani inishe to the chini nishle do nakai bashichin tlashe dashiche do hangpapa nationala. Hello everyone, my name is Nataani Hanley. I'm from Navajo Nation. I currently work for Maricopa County Library District as the Adult Services Programmer. So I have a couple presentations coming up. One of them is the Indigenous music historical overview, where I talk a little bit about Indigenous music, the history of it, as well as just recommend some new artists, whether that's like jazz, funk, bluegrass, classical. But within the program, we also begin to talk about how we use that traditional form to also preserve our culture and our history through music, using that as a method for transferring knowledge, using that to pass on traditions. For us as Indigenous people, we've always had our knowledge tied in with ceremony and cultural practices, and often music played a vital piece for that. So a lot of our cultural stories about our creation, our ecological knowledge, all of that was placed within song. So in many ways, that music is what would essentially be equivalated to as books that we house in our library. As you know, it's definitely Native Heritage Month, so we have a lot of different events. Check out Labriola's art exhibit by Mirra Keeto, I Am a Line of Words. It is now open all the way through May 2026. Always check out our institutions like Phoenix Indian Center, the Herd Museum. Cahokia does a lot of really cool stuff. There's the Native Art Market that happens in Scottsdale. But yeah, there's always something going on around Native Heritage Month, and I always recommend kind of popping out to some of those and seeing Indigenous music in action.